Why would Jesus have had to endure temptation? Scholars point to at least 3 reasons. And Jesus, as God, was already righteous. But in order to be the sinless sacrifice for our sin, he had to secure righteousness as a human being. In other words, he had to stand up to temptation. Also, as a human being, according to Hebrews chapter 5, verse 8, he had to learn obedience through what he had to suffer as a human being. Last, he needed to experience all the temptations that we as human beings face so that he could take on the role of being our perfect high priest. And so he could relate to us when we're tempted. Jesus triumphed over every temptation. Something new hit me as I was preparing this message this week I had never really thought before. In Luke 4:13, Luke indicates that when the devil had finished all this tempting, he left him, it says, until an opportune time. This statement indicates to me that there were other times of tempting for Jesus. The writer of Hebrews recorded this statement about Jesus' temptation in Hebrews 4:15. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet was without sin. I think the 3 temptations that are recorded for us in the Gospels are just the temptations Jesus endured immediately after his baptism. Nowhere in Scripture does it say that these were the only instances of temptation for Jesus. And in order to be tempted in every way as we are, it is very likely that the devil would have returned a number of times through Jesus' ministry to tempt him.